recording live from a live studio audience, not live studio audience. We have curtains revealed.
Well, that was a great intro.
It was the red curtain.
You taking the red pill or the blue pill?
I don't know. What does the red one do and what does the blue one do?
So the red one opens your eyes. The blue one keeps them shut, keeps the blinders on. Blue is blinders.
Anyways, welcome. I don't know which pill I'm taking.
Do you want to know the truth or do you want to keep your blinders on?
Oh gosh, that's a tough decision. I don't know if that's our topic today, but I feel like I don't want to get that in depth. I don't really know the answer to that question. So, not at this moment.
Hey, babe.
Hey.
So, what you want to talk about?
Oh, you took my spot. So, what you want to talk about? I don't know. What do we have to talk about today?
Today we're talking about investing.
Cool. What about it?
So if I had $10,000, where should I invest it?
I don't know. I know I have $10,000 worth of student loans. Should I invest it there?
That's a great question. No.
Oh, why not?
So the answer to this question is, if anybody asks you, I have such and such amount of money, where should I invest it? Well, the first place you should invest it is in yourself.
Okay.
What do you think I mean by investing in yourself?
Maybe like take a course.
I think I mean hair, nails, makeup, tummy tuck.
I mean, I don't get any of those things done, so that wouldn't apply to me.
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
But I know that's not what you're talking about. But some people do that.
I'm talking about investing in knowledge of the 4 investment classes.
Oh, what are the 4 investment classes?
Great question.
I think we went over this yesterday and it's on our refrigerator for a reminder, but I can't see that all the way from over here. So I was going to surprise you and be like, I knew the answer, but I didn't. What are the 4 investment classes, Nathaniel?
All right, so the first one is business. What's the second one?
Assets?
No, this is the 4 asset classes.
Oh. I feel like every time we say something, we say something about liabilities. That's not the answer.
No.
Coins, silver.
So commodities is the asset class.
Commodities.
Gold, silver, Bitcoin.
Mm-hmm.
Your favorite.
Real estate.
Your favorite DogeCoin.
DogeCoin. Look, I invested $20 and I held. That's called patience, and I had it. Surprise. Okay, so real estate is one, right?
Yep. So
real estate,
stocks, bonds, ETFs, index funds.
What do those mean?
Stocks, bonds, and those are what they call paper assets. You're actually investing into businesses. You're being a partner in a business. That's what Warren Buffett does.
Interesting.
So we got business, real estate, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, ETFs, index funds, and then you got commodities: gold, silver, Bitcoin, oil, corn.
So if I had $100, not $10,000. I don't know who has $10,000 like that. But if I had $100, what would you suggest that I do with that $100? You said invested in myself. So what do you mean by that?
So you want to pick the asset class that you want to invest in. and you want to learn about that asset class. Luckily now, YouTube has made it where you don't have to go out and purchase courses to learn about assets. Right?
Who do you watch?
Well, so what you're going to do is you're going to pick a person that is a professional in that asset, and you're going to follow that person.
Okay, so we're not shouting anybody out.
No, we're definitely not shouting anybody out.
Okay. All right, just making
not
sure.
without payment.
Yeah, that's right. No. All right, so okay.
What's your next question? All right, so a lot of people will try to give you stock tips and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I get mine from Nate and Yahoo Finance, but I don't know how to read Yahoo Finance, so mostly Nate and Google.
But you should not invest in anything that you don't understand. So before we got into real estate, how long did we learn about real estate?
Our knowledge, we were just getting knowledge, and we're still acquiring just knowledge for real estate.
Do you have to have special skills to invest in real estate?
No.
Yes.
I didn't learn that part.
What
kind of special skills do you need?
To invest in real estate?
Yeah.
You need to know about real estate.
Yeah, but like, what about it?
Real estate is a business.
Oh. Like, we drive around and look at real estate.
Yeah, so you
So
have to
like
know
acknowledgement of the,
what
acknowledging
something
the
is worth.
area.
Knowledge of the area.
Knowledge of the area.
I feel like you did not come prepared for this.
Knowledge of the area, what our houses and our comps are.
So basically, all these asset classes require special skills, right? Am I going to invest in silver if I don't know anything about silver? Am I going to buy gold for $2,000 without knowing anything about gold?
I invested in silver because you told me to invest in silver. But it's because I trust you.
But you shouldn't do that. You should learn about the asset.
I get it. We watched some YouTube videos, and Nate did a lot of research, and he gave me a silver coin. What was it, last year? Last May?
For our anniversary.
March. Oh, it was March? I didn't
exactly
realize
1 year ago.
Exactly 1 year ago today. It's our anniversary today, guys. I don't remember. I thought it was my birthday, but didn't you give me that for my birthday too?
Yes, I gave you one for your birthday as well.
See, I knew I didn't get them all mixed up, but anyways.
Only gift assets.
But it wanted him giving that to me. Made me do a little bit more research and understand a little bit more, but I still feel bad for saying this, but I blindly just do what he tells me to sometimes. Because I know he's done the research, and if I feel like when he's talking to me and I have questions that he can't answer, that's how I know that he didn't do all of the research. He just has this idea. There's a difference between idea and knowledge and knowing all the facts. So I can tell the difference. But as a individual, yes, you should not just blindly go off of what everyone else is doing. Just like that AMC thing in GameStop.
Yeah, so what happened?
Those people just blindly went in.
What happened with GameStop?
Something about shorting. All I know is that I didn't get in because it wasn't worth it. But then these people blew it up like it was worth it, and it wasn't. It's still not. It's a failing business model.
Yeah, so GameStop.
Sorry, I just got feel my pulse right now because I could have been a millionaire off of these people. I'm so serious though. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So GameStop went from $40 to $500, back to $200, back to $400.
I mean, but it started at like 20, didn't it?
And now it's sitting at $187.
Wild.
But there's somebody out there, they don't know anything about investment, and they're sitting and they bought at $500. and they're
Right.
stuck with that investment at 500 when the stock is really worth $4, $3.
Crazy.
You know, so based on the fundamentals of stock investing. Now,
But they took the risk, but they took the risk and just went in blindly and was like, oh, we're all going to come together and buy this and do this. That's cool. There's power in numbers, but you could see the comments on TikTok, YouTube, all the places that they were promoting it. Like, we have no idea. This is our first time investing, but we're all in. And it's like, whoa, are you serious?
Oh,
right
and you
now?
got people that took second lines of credit on their mortgage to buy into it.
Just to feel like a sense of community or something. I don't know what their thought was on that, but
You know, so
we did buy AMC though.
yes, we did.
But I had bought AMC a year ago and sold it at a loss. I bought it in at like $5 and it never even got above $5. And now all of a sudden, that was one of them, and I sold it for a loss.
Yeah, but AMC actually has a potential to come back.
I hope they do, because
Right. It's not just a dead company with a dead business model.
prior to COVID, we didn't invest in AMC as a stock, but we went there 2 or 3 times a week to watch movies, and we bought
it was
products.
something that we used every week.
We enjoyed going to the movies.
And as soon as they get movies back in the movie theater, we'll be back there.
Right. And then it will be my investment that's still sitting there waiting to get above what I bought it at. Maybe it will be worth it again. But that's the one I'm holding, and that's besides the point. But
Yeah, so the point of this is you're not supposed to invest. You should not invest in something that you don't understand.
right.
Okay, so if you have $100 and somebody says, if you say, "Hey, where should I take this? Who should I give this $100 to?" That person's going to take your $100.
Right. They're gonna say me.
Yeah, you should invest it in me. I'll take care of you. Whatever. There's always a person who's out there willing to take advantage of you.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Definitely saw that.
So
Invest it in yourself.
yeah. So when you invest it in yourself, spend $100 and take a real estate course. If you want to invest in real estate, watch YouTube videos, learn about the stock market. There's YouTube videos that do summaries of, popular books and stuff where you can get the synopsis of the book before you even read it. Invest in books.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, the point is you should always be trying to learn, about your assets and your investments.
And talk to different types of people too, because we invest in things totally different than Joe Schmo down the street, or you know what I mean? We have our niches. I don't know how to say that word, but we each have our own niches areas that we like. Niches. But if there's multiple, is it niches?
Still niche.
So we have so we have our own niche. So talk to people. Just talk to people, because they might, something they're interested in might, make you be interested in it too. Or you might have never even had an interest in collecting silver, and then you talk to Nate or watch a YouTube video about silver, and you're like, man, this is my calling. Like, this is what I wanted to do. Like, I had no idea I would have an interest in silver. You know what I mean? So the more you talk to people and the more you research, the better off you'll be. I have a problem with overthinking things. So when I watch a bunch of stuff, it kind of confuses me a little bit. But then I take it back to you, and then we kind of talk about it and work it out and see, what we're going to be doing with that.
Yeah, so like we started our business, Ensorsale.com, because I have an MBA in business, right? A master's in business. So But hold on though, but you weren't even really interested in business. You were just passing time. So what got me interested in business is I'm sitting going to medical school, living, you know, hand to mouth, you know, barely making it, and knowing good and well I can't do a normal job while I'm in medical school. Mm-hmm. So what really got me into all asset investing is the fact that I was trying to find a way to pay for medical school, right? And I was trying to find a way where it didn't take my time necessarily so I didn't have to work 40 hours a week or 60 hours a week at a job to feed myself, because you can't do that and go to medical school. It's just not possible, right? So that's why I got into it. And it ended up becoming, I was, you know, more interested in the business than I was in medical school. Mm-hmm. So, you know, I've started the business Ensorsale.com. You know, we got it set up and running, and, you know, we're doing the things necessary to promote it and you know, stuff like that. But I didn't just go make a website, and, you know, I had to learn, you know, where to order the hats from, where to order t-shirts from. I had to learn how to
advertise,
use Photoshop and design things.
Advertising, marketing.
Marketing, sales.
I mean, and it's ever changing too. And learning about people and what people want, which is where I think my strength comes in. Learning, like knowing what people want and need. And, you know, people feel comfortable reaching out to us and suggesting ideas for us, and no idea is stupid. So if you have an idea, drop it down below. Maybe I could try to create it, find it, do something.
So when I came back from Curacao, I was 302 pounds. So I gained about 30 pounds in Curacao, where I didn't have a kitchen to eat, you know, so I just ate. You know, the meal plan they had there. Fast food. And
food trucks.
No, they didn't have food trucks, but.
Really?
They had like stands on the side of the road, but.
That's like a
they
food
didn't
truck.
have food truck.
That's kind of like a food truck, right?
Yeah. The one up the hill had some pretty good wings, but.
Alright, shout out.
Yeah, shout out.
Go ahead.
So I was 302 pounds, so I knew I was going to be doing something to try to lose that weight, because I couldn't stay at 302 pounds. So what I decided to do, I had an iPhone 4. Mm-hmm. I decided to go ahead and film what I was doing.
Your journey.
Yeah, film my journey, and I say, well, if it doesn't take off, I'm going to do this stuff anyway. You know, I might as well put it online. So that's where FitFutureMD came from. You know, while I was in medical school. And I lost 50 pounds during that journey.
But you posted it as a way to help people, but also as a business.
Yeah, eventually
business.
Potential. You know, I was going to be doing it anyway, so if I might as well throw it up there and see if anyone bid and it took off. You know.
But it has helped people, so that was your main goal. Your main goal was for it to help people, and it has helped people. It's helped you.
Let's say I knew how to get the weight off. You know, I knew how to be healthier. Mm-hmm. It's just I already had the knowledge. You know, I just needed to
document it, but that is a business. That was part of the business.
Yeah, but that's
so it all merged. Ensorsale, FitFutureMD, creating a brand.
Yep.
Fody. Yeah. Fody brand.
Fluffy on the inside. Right now I'm wearing that Stay Fit Forever.
I just have Ensorsale.
Sure. You know, but so that's how I got involved in business, you know. Mm-hmm. But you're not just going to go out there and start a business. Like, you actually have to, you know, figure out how to make intellectual property yours. You know, you have to figure out how to upload on YouTube, how to start a channel, how to start a blog. Make sure you follow the blog. Mm-hmm. You know, I post up there all the stuff I do.
I actually watched our friend Alexis, her YouTube channel.
Oh yeah.
On how to start a blog. She's amazing.
That's at Alexis Chantel. She's doing big things. She completely renovated her house on YouTube, and you know, I wish I was as creative as she is when it comes to decorations and paint colors and schemes and
just all of it. I mean, and she has like such a natural like YouTube presence, like she's just beautiful. She's a beautiful person, and it shines
inside and out.
Yeah. We'll drop her link underneath too to get to her channel, because she actually posted how to, you know, start a vlog or YouTube. And I've watched it, so I've gotten some pointers from her. And
so what's the point there, babe?
Collabing and networking.
Finding somebody that's an expert
at what they're doing.
At what you want to do.
Yep.
Right? And figure out how to be around them and learn from them, you know. And
unfortunately, she doesn't live near us, but if she did,
we'd be collabing daily.
Yeah, she'd have a room over here in the back if she wanted it. I'm just saying. But yeah, find experts in the trade in the area that you want.
So if you want to invest in stocks, you follow somebody who is a professional stock person, right?
Yep.
And you're not necessarily going to copy what their strategy is, but you're going to learn what their strategy is and how you can improve on it, right? You know,
or make it yours, yeah.
Or make it yours.
It may not be improving.
Yeah, it may not be improving.
He was an expert.
That's kind of like what we're doing with this podcast. We're trying to help everyone that we can, you know, through our experience and through what we learned. But let's say I chose to do a business that was something I was already doing anyway. Right, and that was trying to get healthy and in shape and document. You know, so if you're interested in health and fitness, go check out the FitFutureMD channel, and you know, hopefully that can help you. Obviously, if you have any questions, you can send me an email. It's at fitfuturemd@gmail.com.
And I mean, we've also even encouraged some people to do their own thing. I wouldn't say copy us or anything, but take our idea and do it too. So,
oh yeah,
I mean,
for sure,
we're all in this together.
That's right.
We all want everybody to succeed, because if you succeed, we succeed. We all succeed.
So basically, you know, I had
a little off topic here.
You know, at the time, I had no money. Right, so what could I use? All I had was time, right, and my effort. So, you know, I made a business using my time and my effort. You know, whereas some people can find funding, you know, and make a business that way. And, you know, my way is the slower, longer way.
But who's to say we won't do that later on down the road?
Yeah, who's to say? Yeah,
but we just don't know. I mean, this podcast is new to me. This is a new business venture for me.
Yeah, for sure.
I didn't really want to do a podcast, but now I look forward to talking on camera. And I mean, we already talk every day, so just documenting that and listening to it every day encourages me and helps me make sure that I remember what our main goal is and what our focus is, and that's to help people and also, you know, make our business grow by doing it.
Let's say we started the podcast, you know, same idea. We are already doing something every day, you know. So we're just doing what we do every day and trying to do it on camera and trying to do it where it's natural, you know, but still help people along the way.
Look, I don't know what the topics are before we even come, so I don't want to know because I want it to sound natural. I want it to just be a conversation that we have. So I rarely know what I'm saying before we get on here. Like, I'm just going to put that disclaimer out there.
We can tell.
Whatever.
I rarely know what I'm talking about.
I mean, we came up with the topics, mostly you, but we came up with the topics. So, I mean...
Yeah, I try to have an idea of what points I want to get across, you know.
And if y'all have any suggestions, like I said, drop it down below in the comments. Text us, email us, do whatever you need to do to get the point across. Let us know.
So the point of this podcast, this is podcast 4.
Dang, 4.
Yeah. The point of this podcast is to invest in yourself, to acquire the knowledge so that you can invest in one of the 4 business classes. Okay? Not business classes. One of the 4 asset classes. Okay?
Which are
business, real estate, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, ETFs.
Bonds, mutual funds, ETFs. I'm saying it so I remember it. Index.
And then commodities. Gold, silver, Bitcoin, oil, natural gas, all that kind of stuff.
Cool.
And then when someone says diversification, they don't mean diversification in stocks. They mean diversification in asset classes. So you don't want to be a millionaire in just real estate.
Right.
Or a millionaire in just stocks. Or a millionaire just in a business.
You want to have a variety.
You want to have a variety, but you build those one at a time through your knowledge.
Yep.
And there is a way to do that. So, okay. So we talked about GameStop. So now we're going to talk about real estate. Real estate is people consider real estate the best investment that you can have. Well, what happened in 2008?
It crashed.
Real estate crashed, right?
I mean, what's happening now? People aren't paying their mortgage. People aren't paying their rent. Like, I mean, that's kind of scary.
Yeah, and governments are allowing people to stay in their homes when they're not paying, right? So what is that doing to the investor, right?
Screwing the investor. So
the big point here is that real estate is where you can't get in and out of real estate easily, right? You can't just say I want to sell my house and the next day it's sold, signed on the dotted line, and it's somebody else's asset, right? Whereas something like a stock, I can buy and sell a stock all day long as my account's over $25,000.
Because that's day trading.
Right? So a lot of people love real estate, but real estate is dangerous because you can't get it out of it quickly. But for a lot of people, real estate is their only asset, or the only thing they're invested in, and that's their home that they live in, right? So, you know, you make a mistake in the home you live in, you got nowhere to live.
Right.
So you got to be careful. You got to be knowledgeable. You know, whereas a stock, if you make a mistake, I can get out of that pretty fast.
And find another one.
And find one that's doing better, or find one, you know, that I believe in more, or whatever. But let's see, and then like assets like gold and silver, eventually you collect enough of them that you have a problem with storage, right?
What?
So if I got $1 million worth of silver, can I carry around that?
Disclaimer, we don't have that, huh?
If I had $1 million in silver, can you carry that around easily?
You could have a bar of it.
1 bar is $1 million? No. Maybe 1 bar of gold.
You could, right?
Big enough bar.
The possibilities are endless, but I get what you're saying. I'm just messing with you. I was just trying to make it funny.
So storage becomes an issue with gold and silver.
Because you don't really want to just store that in your home.
Whereas something like Bitcoin, it's easy to carry around, you know, but it's
on your phone.
But it's super volatile, right? One day it could be worth 60,000, the next day it could be worth 35,000.
To me, that's wild. That it's even worth that much.
You know, and people day trade that and use, you know, indicators to day trade that. So, you know, volatility is good and volatility is bad. It depends on what your strategy is.
It's all a risk.
But we didn't really mean to get into that in this video.
But we just happened to stumble upon it.
But we did just happen to stumble on it. Yeah. So, babe, should you invest in a 401k?
I don't have one.
That's a good point. Why shouldn't you invest in a 401k? You get a new job today. They sign you up and say, "Hey, here's your 401k." Why shouldn't you invest in it?
Well, if your company doesn't match.
Even if your company matches.
Oh, I don't know. I would do it if my company matched.
Right. You would do it if your company matched. But why? But what's the reason that you wouldn't?
That I wouldn't get a 401k.
Yeah.
I mean, I want my money now, so I don't. That's my personal opinion.
So
what is the right answer? I don't know.
So you wouldn't get a 401k because you don't know anything about investing.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you get a new job, they go in, they sign you up, they say, we'll match you 6% of your salary into this 401k. And then they say pick these mutual funds. And you have no idea about any mutual funds. You don't even know what a mutual fund is.
They don't even tell you to pick. They say, do you want aggressive, moderate, or non-aggressive or something like that.
Right.
So you don't even know what you're like going in.
And then the crazy thing is you look and see what the mutual funds are. Mm-hmm. And the mutual funds was mortgage-backed securities for conservative. Well,
what's that mean?
Well, what crashed in 2008?
Oh, yeah, those did.
The mortgage-backed securities.
Interesting.
So not only were you not making any money off of it, 2 and 3%, right? And then it took all your money away.
That's wild.
So a 401k is a great example of why you should not invest until you are knowledgeable of what you're investing in.
True.
Right?
They think companies add that like it's a perk though. I mean, it is, but they don't tell you that you should be knowledgeable of it. They're like, we'll take care of it.
They don't teach you anything.
They don't teach you about it. There's no class about it. They just say moderate, aggressive, or non-aggressive.
So
take your pick. Technically, if you're this old, you should do aggressive. If you're this old, you should do moderate. But we're not allowed to tell you that. Because that's what they say.
Yeah.
Because we're not financial advisors.
Yeah, so they're not financial advisors. They can't teach you about what a 401k is and how it works and why you should invest in it or why you shouldn't invest in it.
And there's fees to it too.
And
they're taking fees from you.
If I went to my job right now and asked them how much is your 401k fee, they would have no idea how much they were paying in their fee every year.
Challenge accepted.
You just go do it.
Just go ask.
I've done this before, so I already know the answer. Right?
Oh, you already asked?
Yeah, I already asked before.
Oh, okay. All right.
But a 401k is a great example of, you should not be investing unless you understand what you're investing in.
I agree with that. Period.
Now, that doesn't mean that you're never going to have something come up that you've never seen before. Right?
I don't know.
Like you buy an investment property and the microwave turns on, but it doesn't heat anything up. Right?
Why is that an example?
That's an example of our real estate. We came in and we went through the inspection.
About not knowing?
We went through the inspection with the inspector and we turned the microwave on
Yeah.
And it looked like it worked when then you move into the house.
And then you try to cook a
and then
full
you try
pizza.
to cook a frozen pizza in the microwave.
And it doesn't heat up.
And it doesn't heat it up.
That's funny. Yeah, I do.
And you're sitting there on the day before a hurricane comes through.
So then you got to run to Walmart, get a microwave that works.
Run to Walmart, get a $50 microwave that works.
And so your great microwave comes in, then you take that one back.
So you can eat. So you can eat and then evacuate.
Right. It's wild, yeah. Mm-hmm. But we learned a lesson from that.
Absolutely.
So testing the microwave.
It's not that you're never gonna find a situation that you've never experienced before.
Same, yeah. Mm-hmm.
But you should at least be educated enough to know that those are possibilities, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I studied real estate for 2 years before we bought real estate. And still things came up that you had never experienced before. So
yep. But we're learning.
You can never know enough. You can always learn more.
And if you haven't learned enough, something will come smack you across the face and make you learn it. Just like that microwave situation.
Absolutely.
So if you're meant to learn it, it'll come to you as well. But you should take the steps to research and learn. But like I said, something could still pop up, smack you in the face like you didn't know this, but now you do. But you had to learn a hard lesson because of it.
Hey, so what's the best book that you should get?
London and the Googly Goo. It's my book. You can buy it on Amazon. You talking about that book?
No, I wasn't.
It's the best book ever.
Book. But that is a good book.
Okay, what book were you talking about?
So
Investing for Dummies?
You buy the book that solves the problem that you're trying to resolve. Right?
For example?
So if I'm trying to invest in real estate, I buy a book on real estate investing.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. If you're trying to fix a microwave, you read the manual.
Sometimes that helps.
We tried to read the manual. That was the first step.
Yeah.
If we're going basic, we're going real basic, and I'm using a basic example. We went to our next resource, which was the manual that she still had from 2007 in a drawer, which was great. But it was going to cost $200 for someone to come out, another $50 for the part. So at that point, it was sad. It's sad that it's like that.
And the microwave on Black Friday was $125.
Right. It was sad that we, didn't have the opportunity to learn how to fix it because it costs more to learn how to fix it than it was to buy brand new. But that's the age we're in now. That's besides the point. But yeah, to wrap it up.
This has been a video on investing. You shouldn't invest unless you
are knowledgeable
of what you're investing in. You shouldn't just take some tip on a whim because some guy says to invest. And
do your research.
And I'll send out tips to people hoping that one of them will say, hey, well, let me investigate and find something that I can't see. I think the only one that does that is Angelo. So shout out Angelo.
That will actually research it and talk to you about it.
Gotta love a Capricorn.
He's my best friend. But yeah, because he's knowledgeable. He takes the extra step to figure it out and see if it's a good investment for him. A good investment for you may not be a good investment for him.
Yeah, that's right.
And that's the same with every situation. But
so
I'm hungry.
You're always hungry.
I'm thirsty too for a beverage.
All right. So, the entire point of this podcast is to inspire you to get educated so that you can buy assets that pay you when you don't work.
I'm inspired.
Are you?
I'm ready to take action now and go invest in a restaurant.
You don't know nothing about restaurants.
No, I'm trying to eat at one.
What? Well, it is our anniversary, baby. I guess I'll take you out for a nice meal.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you or anything, but I just thought it was very appropriate to mention. Go ahead.
I guess I'll take you out to a nice meal, babe.
Thanks.
All right, I'm Nate Johnson.
I'm Meredith Dillon, and I'm taking action.
And this is the So What You Want to Talk About podcast. Thank you so much for checking us out. If you felt this video helped you, give it a like and comment a thumbs up in the comment section.
But actually comment too.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Please comment. Let us know what's up.
Let us know what assets you would like us to talk about.
Or any other topic.
Thank you so much for following along.
Thanks.
See y'all later.
Bye.